Call the meeting to order at 6:31. And the first item on the agenda for action is the approve the minutes from the regular meeting held on February 25th.
Make a motion, we approve the meeting minutes from February 25th, 2020.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, next item is Sustainability Connecticut proposed resolution. We spoke about this a month ago. We had the presentation last meeting.
Yep.
You have the resolution in front of you. I'll read it again, just so it's in the public again.
Okay.
But unless you guys have any conversation or anything like that, we'll just go on. Whereas Sustainable Connecticut is a comprehensive statewide action-oriented voluntary certification program built by and for municipalities with the vision that sustainable Connecticut communities strive to be a thriving, resilient, collaborative, and forward-looking. They build community and local economy. They equitably promote the health and well-being of current and future residents. And they speak the finite capacity of the natural, or they respect the finite capacity of the natural environment. Whereas Sustainable Connecticut is designed to boost local economies, help municipal operations become more efficient, reduce operating costs, and provide grants and additional support to municipalities. Whereas Deep River embraces the ongoing process of working toward greater sustainability, selecting which actions it chooses to pursue from the voluntary menu of actions provided by Sustainable Connecticut. Resolved by the Board of Selectmen of Deep River that we do hereby authorize the first selectman to serve as Deep River's Sustainable Connecticut contact person for the Sustainable Connecticut municipal certification process and authorize him to complete municipal registration on behalf of Deep River. Resolved that to focus attention and effort within Deep River on matters of sustainability and in order to promote the Board of Selectmen's local initiatives and actions towards Sustainable Connecticut municipal certification, the Board of Selectmen establishes an advisory sustainability team or revises the role of an existing committee to serve as a sustainability team. Resolved that the first meeting of the sustainability team must be held within 90 days of passing this resolution and that the sustainability team shall meet as frequently as needed but no less than quarterly. And resolved that the sustainability team shall report annually to the Board of Selectmen on the progress of its activities towards Sustainable Connecticut certification, with reports and presentations made publicly available. Carol Jones has begun putting together a team.
That's
for this.
my question.
Yep, Carol started that. I think that she'll eventually, once we get to the certification, she'll probably charge that or run that or manage that, or once they get the team, they'll elect whoever's going to do that.
Is there a size of makeup that has to be?
No, there isn't. And as part of this broadcast, we'll start advertising for it, but we'd love to have some people come out and want to participate and join, get on this committee and work towards the two goals. Actually, there are two sides of this, as was explained to us.
Yep.
One is towards the efficiency and financial savings and energy savings and that type, and the other is toward with the grant, right? The grant possibilities, and we've already got a list, a dozen deep of things that we can use it for. So I'm hopeful that you all are amenable to this, and we can get a motion to adopt this and move forward with it.
I'll make a motion to adopt a resolution supporting the participation in this Sustainable Connecticut Municipal Certification Program and give First Selectman McDonald the authority to act as the leader.
Second.
Is there any conversation? Any discussion?
Just curious, you talk about the certification for the advisory. Is a certain number of projects or something you have to do to maintain viability in the program? Is that it?
Yes. Yeah. I think that there are points awarded, and you need to for projects that you undertake.
Yeah.
And the example that I would use, we will be awarded a certain number of points already because of the energy efficiency project that we did on the municipal buildings,
right.
The school, this and that. We'll get a lot of points towards certification with that. I'm hopeful that we can go back as far as when we redid the streetlights in town. So we'll get points towards that. And every year, I don't know what the point list number is that you need to maintain certification, but it's you just keep on trying.
But
to
basically, you have certain projects that are designated a certain value and points somehow. And
Yes.
as you execute these projects, you get the credit.
And they're not just,
Exactly.
they're
Yeah.
not just instituted by us, they can be
No, no.
instituted by you. You can come up with a project in town and submit it.
Right.
So it's not just,
Yeah.
something that's driven by us as the board of selectmen, it's the
Yeah.
townspeople
I mean,
can
that
come
seems
up with
like
projects. Yeah,
the part of it can be is community driven.
right, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, well, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, next item is discussion of the ordinance codification. That really was just to have a conversation about the response that I've seen. This is not any indication I want to move
Well,
it forward or anything like that.
I'm just curious as to, it's been available in
Yeah.
Amy's office, and I'm wondering if we have any idea of, there was a lot of concern, I wonder if we know how many people have actually come in and
Well, we've had
taken the time.
only two folks that I know
But
of
it's
that
online,
have.
it's online also.
It's
Yeah.
online, which we have no way of
No.
knowing, but,
I didn't finish that. Only two
Yeah.
folks have come in, read it, and had comments
Mm-hmm.
on what they think. One of whom saw something that was an ordinance that he thinks should be part of the town. And that's not what
That's
this
a
is
different
about.
process,
This is working with the existing ordinances. So that was one. The other one had a correction. That was it was just a word,
Mm-hmm.
but it was worth correcting. I have no idea who's gauging online. There's no way to really see that, but we haven't only had those two comments. So
whether
we
it's
have
in
had
person
people
or
come in.
online, we haven't had any
I
feedback
don't know.
beyond, so that's,
We have had people come into
No
the
news,
town hall
good
and
news.
ask, and they stand and read it, or go to what they're interested in.
Yep.
So there is interest,
right.
which is good, but there has been no real comments of any substance. So I'd like to just continue to monitor it and see what happens, and in another month, if the same activity is there, then maybe we can talk about moving into a
right.
town meeting. And anyone have any thoughts about that?
Yeah, what are you talking about, ordinance?
The town clerk started raising money through grants to fund codification of our ordinances. What that is, it's a reorganization. It's not changing any of the language. It's not changing the ordinance. It's just reorganizing them.
It's not adding or
I
subtracting.
think I read that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so there's no action on that. I just wanted to bring it
Yep.
up. If you guys have anything, if anyone has any comments, that's where we are.
Okay.
Next item is pension plan revisions, and that is really just to bring you up to speed. We're going to probably in a couple of weeks we'll have to address it, but we have a number of people are retiring, some of whom are would like to stay on part-time. We haven't made that decision yet, but they're all 65, and they would like to collect their pension and be able to continue to work part-time. The pension service people, as well as our pension attorneys, have all looked at it. They said it's perfectly legal, but it's not in our pension plan. So they're putting up some language together that we can.
That would be
look
my
at.
only question is,
Yeah.
can you retire and
Yeah.
still be part-time?
You
Is
can.
there
Yeah.
any language in the CBA that, into the agreement?
No. So, the pension plan, as soon as I get that language, I'll send it to you guys.
Okay.
You can take a look at it, and we'll talk about it in a couple of weeks.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
Next is audience of citizens, and we have some folks here, so I'm sure that there's interest, but I just wanted to point out a couple of things for public interest regarding the coronavirus in particular. Governor Lamont issued a proclamation, or issued an emergency today, not a full state of emergency, but declared a civil preparedness and public health emergency. And what that really means is that it gives the governor the ability to override certain legislation or regulation in an effort for public safety. It also gives the first select people or CEOs of communities the same authority. We're really working with the state. We get we had a conference call with the governor's office yesterday. We have another one planned for tomorrow. We get email blasts all the time about what the status is. Connecticut is still very, very low. We have two, I think, confirmed cases. But, you know, you see what's happening around the world, and there are more and more folks coming. The Region 4 is working with the state of Connecticut and our own health districts, all the same folks that we are. And they, CIAC canceled all the sporting events for the winter season, which is going to have an impact on Deep River because of our basketball team and other winter sports tournaments. But also the school canceled or postponed any activities that will exceed an attendance of 100 people, which would be the play that's scheduled for this week. So we're certainly disappointed for the kids, and hopefully that they can reschedule that or have the performance and record it and somehow just.
It's too bad.
It's really too bad where we're at, but it's a very day-to-day, very fluid situation that we're paying attention to and monitoring as well as we can. And that's it from me. If you guys or the audience has something to speak about, we're certainly here to listen. No? Okay.
That was quick and easy.
Yeah.
There we go. Anything else from you guys? All right.
No, I make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Second.
You want to stay in
Stretch it out a little bit.
Trying to stretch it out a little longer.
All those in favor?
Aye.
See you in a minute.